Mr. Van Manen, I understand that IPO Pang has a division called Trident China Venture Restructuring. What can you tell us about it?
Well, Trident was created because we saw a clear and growing need to provide assistance to foreign-owned companies whose Chinese ventures were in distress. You know, doing a turnaround in a company, restructuring a company is arduous at even the best of times. But when you're in China and you are working with a unique environment, unique cultural issues and so on, then it's doubly difficult. And so Trident was created really to provide a range of services to companies who were struggling with turnaround of their Chinese ventures.
I see. What's the process? Like if a foreign company calls us and say, oh, I think our China venture is out of control and I need to get a handle on it. What would you do?
Well, it's a straightforward three-phase process. Of course, first we meet with management, try to get their assessment of what the problems are and what they think the causes are. Then we assemble a team of experts and send them in to have a closer look at the company. That could include management experts, marketing experts, operations, accounting, forensic accounting, and so on. We assemble our own observations and share them with the management team, and those observations will either support or challenge what they thought were the root causes of the problem. Second phase, we provide our recommendations for turnaround, and the third phase, either the client company itself or Trident on their behalf will go ahead and implement the changes.
I see. What is the possible solution?
There are as many different solutions as there are problems that cause them, but let me just make a couple of quick points. The first one, and maybe the most important one, is that time is of the essence. You need to make decisive changes in your operation, and the longer you wait, the fewer options you have. Now, pulling the plug, turning the lights off, locking the door, that may seem like a decisive action, but in fact it may not be the appropriate action, just may be extreme. So there is a whole continuum of different things that could be implemented before you make a drastic decision like dissolution.
Could you give us some examples?
Possible solutions could include changing your Chinese partners, your distribution channels, your marketing thrust, perhaps changing your expat management, and even looking at your accounting practices, because the Chinese laws on accounting are changing on a regular basis. And if you're not staying in touch and not staying current with those changes, then you may be missing out on a lot of advantageous things you could be doing from an accounting standpoint.